We won. That's all I want to hear. Now, can you solve this? Remember, when you solve it, it has to equal 0. Does this equal 0? No. What's the opposite of these terms so we can move them? Opposite of positive 17x minus 17x. And the opposite of plus 5, negative or minus 5. Now I want you to notice, these are gone, so it equals 0 now. This has a squared. This is just an x. This is just a number. None of them can combine. They're all different terms. So 12x squared minus 17x minus 5. That is your equation. All right, ready? 12x squared. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to do my job here. So, these are my two solutions. Negative 0.25 and 1.6 repeating. Now, by the way, do you know how to convert this negative 0.25 into a fraction with a circle? Now, but this one though, you see how many sixes there are? And then there's, I know. And then there rounds to 7 because 6 rounds up. I know. But you're just going to put 1.6 repeating. Now watch, you have to do like 15 times. And then 5 over 3. So you got negative 1 over 4, positive 5 over 3. Another way to write the answer is in the squiggle brackets. Negative 1 over 4, 5 over 3. Those are ways to do it. Today we're going to talk about the quadratic formula. What if I don't? Life is a choice.
Sir, why are you on my page?
You don't get distracted.
I'm not being distracted.
Actually, you do. That's literally why.
Roll up, on it.
No weird cartoons, please. Yeah. All right.
What did there be though, sir?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, right. Sorry. All right. Get that real quick. By the way, shout out to Terrence Steele from San Antonio area. With the Steele.
Could I his house? Well, what he do? What he do?
All right. Silly. All right. So, the quadratic formula. You may have, should have, question mark, seen this in Algebra 1. So, look at this thing right here. Have y'all ever seen this before?
No.
All right. So, back in my day, you had to memorize this formula. Back in my day, yeah. Well, but you have to know what to plug in. So, back in my day, we learned a little song to remember this formula. Yeah, you know that very popular song, "Row, row, row your boat." Yeah, except you say it to this formula. Ready? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. That was hard, right? That was tough, right? Let me do it again so you understand. Ready? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Right? Say tough. Say it. No. Now you are. All right, so check it out. We need to do a few things. Y'all reading these steps? Step number 1. Is it equal to 0? Just like our warm-up, right? In the back. Wake up. Now, it has to equal 0. And here's your second step. Identify A, B, and C. We've done this before, right? Y'all remember that A is right here, B is right here, C is right here. Let's figure it out. What is A, B, and C on this example that is equal to 0? No number means 1. There's an invisible 1 there. B is in front of the X right here. It's not just 5. Thank you very much. It's negative 5. Y'all see that negative sign? And then the C is 36, but not just 36, negative 36. Wake up. Yeah, you. It took.
I'm thinking about.
I drove in from Dallas, and I went to bed later than you. 100%.
You just that.
Wait, let me remind you. Hold on. Let me just remind you of something. Let me just remind you of something. Remember?
You went to the game.
Go did.
You went to the game, sir?
And I'll be at the next one too. Yes, you got to look up. You got.
How much did it cost?
Can't tell you.
What do you mean you can't tell me?
Can't tell you.
It's big.
Now look. Substitute. Now look. You see this formula right here? When it says negative b, what's my b over here?
1.
Negative 5, not 1. When I see b squared, what am I going to put for b? Negative 5. When I see minus 4, you just write minus 4. A is 1. C is negative 36. On the bottom, you're going to put 2, and then instead of A, you're going to put 1. So, no, just 1. So, here's the deal. You're going to replace A, B, and C with whatever they are using parentheses, okay? That's the beginning of the step 3, okay? So, just watch me do it and
It would be negative 4.
hold on. All right, so X equals, write this down. X equals, draw a big old fraction bar, negative B. That is the opposite of this B. So negative, what is B?
4.
No, negative 5. Now you might already know this, but if you have a negative 5, that is a positive 5. So if you want to skip that step and just put regular 5, as long as you know, it's always opposite signs. Now, do y'all see this weird thing right here? It's like a plus and a minus. That's literally what it is. Hey, in the back. It's both plus and minus. There's two answers. I'm telling you what it means. It's plus and minus. Okay? So here we go. Plus, minus, the square root. Now, when it says b squared, b is negative 5, right? So I'm going to put parentheses negative 5 squared. Okay. Minus 4 A and C. So 1 and negative 36.
Why so many brackets?
They're called parentheses. Divided by 2A, A is 1. Okay? All right. Now, there are 3 things I want you to simplify. So, first things first. Right here, the negative 5 is going to turn into a positive 5, right? So just put regular old 5 plus or minus square root. Now, here's what I want you to do. Do you see everything under the square root sign? That's called the discriminant. It does discriminate how many solutions you have, okay? Not in a bad way, but in a information way. Of course, right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to put in everything under the square root sign. Yeah. Yeah, Des wants to help you. Who? Oh, wake up! So negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 36. All right. And then divided by 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, now here's where it might get a little more complicated. Do we know the square root of 169? Let's find out. Go here, square root 169 gives me 13. Okay, So check this out. 5 plus or minus 13 divided by 2. So, since this is like brand new, very important,
Already got it down too.
but you need the two answers, okay? So remember, there's two answers. One answer you're gonna do plus, and one answer you're gonna do minus, okay? So you can type them both in over here, okay? Watch this. Divide 5 plus 13 over 2, and then 5 minus 13 over 2. Does everyone see that? I did once with the plus sign, once with the minus sign. So what are my two answers?
Negative 4.
Negative 4 and
9.
positive 9. Okay. That is how you do it. The only thing that's going to change is what is A, B, and C, right? Okay. If when y'all have that down, I'm going to show you two more just to make sure we get the idea, and then I'll be quiet.
So just skip the part where we don't have to pay negative 5.
So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you on this next one. Ready? All right, here we go. Is this equal to 0?
No.
Nero, is it equal to 0? Okay. I was trying to rhyme a little bit. So how do I get rid of a positive 20?
Negative.
Thanks, Nero. Negative 20. Negative 20. X squared minus 8x minus 20 equals 0. Right, Nero? My hero? All right. So check this out. A, B, and C. What's A? Right here.
A is X.
What's in front? If there's no number, it's a 1. What's B?
Negative 8.
What's C?
Negative 3.
Negative 20. Wake up. Now, use those and let's write it out. X equals negative, and B is negative 8. After this one? Unless you gotta go, yeah. Negative 8, 7 minutes, plus or minus the square root. What? No, because you're falling asleep. Stay awake for like 5 minutes and then ask me. All right, negative B. Sorry. So negative B plus or minus the square root of B squared. What's B?
Negative 8.
Wake up. You're not. You're actually not.
Negative 8 squared. Don't think it's
You're dreaming of something. Negative plus or minus the square root of B squared, which is what? Negative 8 squared minus 4 times A, which is 1, times C, which is negative 20. 21 divided by 2 times A, 2 times 1. Now, what am I going to look for when I'm looking for the answers on these? I'm looking for that setup, and then you can just tell me the two answers. Are we? Let's find out. So now, watch this. This really complicated thing you can type on here twice. I'll show you how to do it. Ready? There we go. Put a fraction bar first. Okay? Negative 8 plus the square root of negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 20 over 2 times 1.
Sir, the one is not this.
I'm just saying.
We,
Yas. Oh, there we go.
I have a question. Back in your day, we didn't have this. So how did you solve that?
We actually knew the math. It was crazy. All right. Now, here's what you can do. You can copy that, paste it, and then change that plus to a minus. And look at that. You got your two answers. Isn't that great? Isn't that goated? So does everyone see what to put and how to type it in? Right? There, that's a good one. That was a good one.
Break the board or your foot.
All right, so check it out. So my answers are -2 and +10. So that's it. It's actually pretty easy, but I have to see this. And it's actually really easy to mess up though. You could, if you type one wrong thing, you miss one negative sign, right? You can mess it all up, right? So make sure you type it in right. And again, I cannot stress this enough. This plus sign right here and this minus sign right here is the difference. Two answers. Okay. I want you to try 2, 3, and 4. Do it now. All right, on the notes, just the setups of these. Okay, this is not equal to 0, so you should have done -12, -12, 2x squared plus 7x minus 9. Excuse me. So negative b is -7 plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Type that in your calculator, you get your solution. Now, number 3 is weird because look, there's an x squared, there's a number, but look, right here, no x means 0x, right? So it's 3x squared plus 0x minus 12 equals 0. So x equals negative b, which is 0, which is nothing. Negative 0 if you want. Plus or minus the square root of b squared. I mean, it's going to be 0. Minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay. What about this one? It's not equal to 0, so minus 6x. That does subtract from this x. So x squared plus 9x. And now look, there's no regular number here, so it's plus 0. So x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2a. You can get your two solutions on all those using Desmos.